Okay, how much French toast can you have on the carnivore diet? That's a question I got. I can't remember, somewhere in one of my social media posts, direct message, somebody asked me that. So this is a kind of a question I get in various forms over and over again. Before I go now, just summarize the Hawaiian trip. It was a great time. Thank you, Andrew and Rick from Total Fitness USA. You guys did a wonderful job putting the event on, hosting us. Thanks to gals from Forge providing the excellent meat. I got to try that Axis deer, which Joe Rogan's always talking about. Found out to be excellent. The Axis deer are overrunning one of their islands. They're destroying the ecology there, and so it's necessary to go and hunt those animals to protect the environment. So a great ethical source of meat. Wonderful to do that. We had a great time with my buddy Chris Bell. Had his birthday yesterday. Happy birthday again, Chris. Chris celebrated. I gave him the suggestion that he was going to deadlift 405 pounds for 47 single repetitions, and I think he was a little bit nervous about that, but power to him. He powered through and got it done, and there was a crew of 6 of us over at the Iron Hawaiian Gym. This is a great gym if you guys are ever in Hawaii. I think The Rock trains there when he's in town often. Thanks to Mark, the owner, and Tina for hosting us there at the Iron Hawaiian Gym. We had a great time doing the deadlift session. 6 guys started, 3 guys finished. Myself, Chris, and Mark were the finishers. Having a great time with that. But anyway, let's go back to the question at hand. Can you eat French toast on a carnivore diet? Here's how I define a carnivore diet, right? I define it like this. I wrote a book on it, so I have some liberty on how to define it. I didn't invent a meat-eating diet, but I kind of maybe chose that term carnivore as it was used, as many people referred to as a zero carb diet, which I felt was a little bit difficult concept, because some people, well, is olive oil zero carb? And it is, it's corn oil zero carb, is Diet Coke zero carb. Yeah, those things are all zero carb. So it got a little bit confusing, and so I just said, basically you're eating a bunch of meat like a damn animal, right? And we look at an animal in the wild, like a wolf, a lion, whatever, they'll eat the animal, they'll eat the gut. Sometimes they'll get a little bit of, leaves or grass that's inside the intestines. It's not they're doing it on purpose. They're not eating, they're not out, think about it. The lion is not eating a zebra's intestinal tract to get fiber. Hell, they could just eat grass. It's there. It's the same stuff. It's not like they're going out of their way to eat the intestines to get the grass. They're eating the intestines basically for the fat around the intestines is why that occurs. But back to the point. The diet, like I like to describe when I give lectures, and I don't think I actually specifically said this in a book, but if I didn't, this is how I define it. A carnivore diet is a diet that focuses on nutrient-rich animal source foods, and meat is nutrient-rich. Believe me, I know there's people that think muscle meat is not that nutrient-rich. It clearly is. It clearly is. But anyway, so the focus is on nutrient-rich animal source foods, and that can be muscle meat, organ meat, eggs, seafood, whatever. Some people dairy plus or minus. And the other important point is either the total elimination or the limitation, and I think this is important, total elimination versus limitation of plant foods, and again, as needed to optimize or improve health. And you have to understand these clarifiers, as needed and limitation. And so some people out there, they'll put a little spice on their food. Some people will, throw an avocado in once in a while, and they'll ask me, is that carnivore? And I'll say, technically no, but if it works for you, it works for you. And so, can I eat French toast? Can I have protein powder? Can I have an avocado? Can I have a piece of fruit? Can I have a little bit of rice? I'm not your mother. You got to do what you got to do. But at the end of the day, I think it's very important to be very objective about how food affects you, what sort of reactions you have, either good or bad. Be objective about it. For many people, it's, for particularly people that are particularly suffering for diseases, a strict, beef, salt, and water, as Michaela Peterson likes to call it, her lion diet, which is, a sort of a subcategory within a carnivore diet, I suppose, is what needs to be done for those people. There are people that, they're like me, where I'm mostly beef, some eggs, some seafood, a little bit of dairy here and there, sometimes some spices, a piece of birthday cake on my kid's birthday, once every 6 months, and that's, my sort of way that I, can not only thrive or do well, but at the same time, it's convenient, it's livable. You know, like I said, thankfully I don't have some horrible, you know, sort of severe depressive disorder or really bad autoimmune disease where if I eat the littlest, you know, milligram of the wrong food, I have this horrible reaction. I don't have that. Like I said, when I was in Hawaii, we went out to restaurants. They cooked the meat. They add marinades and spices. I ate them. You know, I didn't die. You know, I mean, I don't feel as good as when I'm cooking for myself, but it's not, you know, miserable by any stretch of the imagination. You know, we trained hard, worked out hard. But so the question is, how much French toast can you eat? Is French toast on the diet? No, it's not. But like I said, you got to make that decision for yourself. I would strongly recommend you spend 3 months, 6 months going really pretty darn strict, eliminating all that extra food. Figure out what really works for you, and then you can add it in, you know, if you need to, if you want to. Many people that, because they're so, the concept of just not eating, you know, occasionally pancakes or a pizza or, you know, whatever their favorite food is too terrifying for people to make the leap, and it's I could never do that. And so what I tell people is, you know, transition away, use some variety at the beginning, you know, and then they go from there, and it becomes a lot easier than you think it is. It's very easy. Many people, you know, and I'm sure the people in the comments will talk about, yeah, my cravings for that stuff just went away. And so, you know, anyone that answers me, you know, ask me what vegetables and fruits I eat, I say I don't eat any. You know, do you need to do what I do? I don't know. Depends what you're dealing with. Depends on, you know, what you want to end as a result. You know, I think there's, you know, more and more evidence that shows that, you know, red meat in particular seems to be one of the most well-tolerated foods in the human dietary spectrum. And so I think if we start from there and use that as our base, we're going to, you know, find out a lot of things about ourselves, and it's a very both satisfying, satiating, and health-providing diet. So anyway. So for you guys that ask the same variation of the question, can I eat French toast on a carnivore diet, deer, protein powder, whatever? I mean, this is the answer. Just play this video back, guys. All right, you guys, check out my links. Cinder Grill's still knocking off, giving you $129 worth of free meat from ButcherBox if you buy one of their products. I think the Otto Wilde Grill will be going live with a big sale shortly. I'll let you guys know about that too if you want to save money on that one. Book's coming out, guys. Check out the book. Kindle version, I think, just dropped. If I'm not mistaken, people are telling me the Kindle version is now available. So Kindle version, audio, printback version, or the print version is going to be out November 19th. There will be an audio version. I'm not sure what the release on that's going to be. And then there will also be, I assume, translations coming out. So for you guys that, you know, don't speak English that well or read English, we'll hopefully get a translation out there, because I think it's important stuff to get out. Tomorrow I think I'm going to talk about Dr. Grieger on the London Real show. So, and just for you guys to know, I've been invited on that show. I'll probably go out there in February to do that, but I'm going to talk about Dr. Grieger a little bit. All right, guys, have a good day, and we'll see you later. Take care.